one. Yes, I'm gonna be still doing readings today. I just did the live, the water motivation, but I have to make something to eat. I'm starving here, so I'm just waiting for you guys to come on, and while I do this. Hey, Saint Marquis. Yeah, so I'm cooking right now. Hey, boo. Right now I'm rinsing my rice. I'm rinsing my rice. I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry, but I want to continue talking shit. Yeah, but yeah. So that's the thing. Like, like with me, I have a lot of shit on my plate, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Hey, Cognac. Hey, Cree Cat. Hey, Kayla. What's that, Campbell? Miss Toodaloo. Good afternoon. Yeah. So you see me? You see me? I don't order out to eat. Sometimes I order out to eat, but I'm cooking what I have. I'm cooking what I have. Yes. So, well, I was raised with homemade food. So, I like homemade food. Yes. So, that's why I put, like, a lot of people, they're going to go on my Amazon. They're going to be like, what the fuck she put here? I put a little bit of everything. I put pots. I put spoons. I put pot holders so you bitches could learn how to fucking cook and be independent. Yeah. Fuck that. Cook your own fucking meal. You don't know what these motherfuckers is putting in your food any goddamn way. At least when you cook it, you know what the fuck you do with it. Your shit is clean and shit, right? Okay, that's good. Yeah, but I was saying, I was saying, I don't know about you guys, but how many of you guys are single out there? I'm making salmon. I'm making a canned salmon, pink salmon today. I did have chicken wings that I had chicken wings in the refrigerator that I wanted to bake, but I don't have any fucking time. I don't have any fucking time. I don't. Okay? It's quite frustrating. Yes, I put chicken bouillon. Like today I'm gonna put chicken bouillon in my rice. It gives it a nice flavor. I think I'm losing my fucking mind here. Yeah. How many of you guys are single? You're single, right? Do you miss being in a relationship? You miss being in a relationship? Yes? Okay. What do you miss? What do you miss about being in a relationship? What do you miss about being in a relationship? You do not? Sometimes? Yes and no? The warm hugs and cuddles? Okay. I'm asking. I'm asking. So let me ask you guys a question. Are you guys prepared? Are you guys prepared to be in another relationship? Are you guys fully over your ex? Are you guys prepared to be in another relationship? You're not looking? No? You're not over your ex? Okay, that's understandable. Like a best friend? Hey, Hidoki. Yes, I put oil, a little bit of oil in my rice. You guys don't miss sex? If you guys are single for a long time, you guys don't miss sex? Good sex. Good sex. I miss sex, but I don't miss my ex. Yes, I miss sex, but I don't miss my ex. Okay? Although we fuck good, I don't miss him. I don't miss him at all. Same, right? Yeah. That's why I was asking you guys, if you guys masturbate, who do you guys masturbate to? Because it's damn sure not your ex. Okay? I know it's not my ex. I'm wearing this. Oh, thank you. Actually, this is this is not the outfit. The outfit I had to put on this skirt because it's see through, and I have on thongs, and you could see my ass. So YouTube would definitely cancel my channel if I'm over here showing all sexual shit. You understand? So I had to put on this skirt. I had to put, but you know, this could make an outfit too, right? This could make an outfit. Yeah. You know what's the worst thing though? The worst thing is losing chemistry in a relationship where you don't want to have sex. When you fall out of love with your partner, you don't want to have sex with them. That's the worst. And have you guys ever had to force yourself to have sex with your partner when you didn't want to have sex with them? You had to force yourself. This is why I said this is why fantasizing kicks in as well. Yes. I have 53 people in the chat and only 23 thumbs up. What happened to my thumbs up, guys? You guys don't like me? You guys are hating on me out there? What the fuck? That's okay. That's okay if you don't like me. That's okay. I have a lot of people that don't like me. It's all right. I'm still living though. I'm still living. Okay, guys. You know have you ever made canned salmon? I'm gonna show you how to clean this. So, in the middle of the salmon, right? You have a bone here. You have a bone. So you wanna take and it has a lot of bones. So you wanna take that bone. You wanna take the bones out. Okay. Usually I run the water to take the bones out because who the fuck wanna be crunching on some damn bones and choking on the bone, right? You want to choke on something else. You don't want to choke on the bone. You want to choke on something else, right, ladies? Okay. So yeah, so you got to make sure you take out all the bones here. Yeah. Did you yo, did you see that comment? Or the comedians are making fun of him, and he put us to shame, man. Kevin Gates, when he said that he's talking about his ex-wife, the marriage didn't last that long, and he said yeah, because you know I'm a genuine person. She was supposed to suck my shit off the bone. Did you see that shit? That shit is so fucking hilarious. Suck his shit off the bone. I hear that. Yep. But you never know what was happening in that relationship any fucking way, right? There's a reason why, you know, she possibly married him because of the money, of course. But let me tell you something. If I really don't truly like a person and I'm not feeling them, I'm not marrying anybody for money. No, I can't do it. It's like Melania Trump and it's like Melania marrying Donald Trump. Did you see that? Did you see that short on her? Like when she was 20, how old was she? 23 or 28? And they was like, what are you doing marrying a 50-something-year-old man? Is it for the money? And she was like, oh, because people don't know me. Yes, we do know. You need the money. It's okay. It's all right. He's rich. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it personally. I couldn't do it. Now, wait a minute, Tosh. Wait a minute. You see, now I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? But no, seriously. I have to be attracted to my partner. I have to be attracted to them. If I'm not attracted to them, then what the fuck are we doing here? It's like forcing myself to love you and to like you here. I can't do it. Force myself to have sex? I can't do it. I can't. Unless I'm really drunk. Yes. If I'm drunk and high and passed out on drugs, yeah, we could do it. You know, have you ever did that? Like when I was in the relationship with my ex, I had to drink just to deal with him. And sex? Oh, I'm gonna be pissy drunk for sex. Yes. I'm gonna give you drunk sex. Okay? Yep. I'm going to give you drunk sex. It's terrible. It's terrible when you don't want to sleep with someone and they turn you the fuck off. It's terrible. Terrible. Telling you. Hey, Kalanda. I love choking on that yummy bone when I'm in love. Fancy in a relationship can do it otherwise. Hey, listen. When you're in love, right, and you're with your partner, yeah, you go all out. You go all out with your partner. You know what I'm saying? You freak them out. You get freaky together. You know, get the chocolate, get the syrup, the whipped cream. You go all out. But I'm not going all out for just anybody. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Nope. I'm not cooking for anybody either. Cooking and catering, I'm not doing that shit. We gotta be together. I'm not doing it. I'm not going all out and giving you all that shit. Nah. Mm-mm. But that's okay. Let me tell you something about certain men. Insecure men like easy. They like easy female. They don't like females that they have to work hard for. Or people, no. If they have to work for it, they're not going to take it. So they rather go with an easy person or a little girl that they can manipulate, because a grown woman that have their shit together is not dealing with that. They're not dealing with that. Even some grown people don't have their shit together, but the ones that do, they're not dealing with that shit. They're not dealing with it. No way. No way. Okay? And then at times, because they want to feel like the man. They want to feel like the person that got the shit together. But a real man is going to respect a real woman. A real man. A real man, they know class and style. They have taste. Okay? They know class when they see it. They know trash when they see it too. And they're going to treat it accordingly. They're going to treat it accordingly. Okay? Yes. So, let me tell you something. My ex, he said it. My ex said it straight up. He said, there's women to date and there's women to fuck. That's it. That's it. Okay? It's terrible when a guy that don't even know you, or they think that they know you, come in to try to slut you out, or think that you some type of slut and shit. No. Okay? But that's okay. You move on from it, and you be like, I don't want to deal with that motherfucker again. Okay? They think that they the prize. That you supposed to chase after them. You're like, what? I don't think so. I'm just rinsing off this salmon here, guys. Yeah. So, you know, but men are trashy too. Men are trashy too, let me tell you. Let me tell you, boo. They trashy too. They talk about us women, gold diggers. They trashy, they stink. Some of you guys stink too. Yes. Some of you guys think too. And yeah, some of you guys, dick game is not all of that. Let me tell you something. Have you ever dealt with a little dick motherfucker? A little dick motherfucker? Little dick people always have a chip on their shoulders. Do you know that? They should be privileged that you even talking to them. I don't even know how a motherfucking bitch could last in a relationship with a little dick motherfucker. I can't do it. Okay? I can't do it. They be the most angriest one that hate women. They hate women. So why don't you go just get a sex change? It's little already. Nobody gonna miss that shit. Right? Right? Yes. The fuck want to deal with that? That's for little. That's for a little kid. You go to a virgin and you give her that, or somebody who's not experienced. Remember, I was telling you about naming your do you guys give your vagina a name? And I told you naming it after a seasoning. Right? So you could name your shit Sazog, you could name your shit Adobo, you could name your shit Larry's, because they gotta come seasoned. You got what I'm saying? You're seasoned. You got it? So you coming around with some little shit here. Oh, the worst ones. The ones that is like 1 minute. Or the ones that talk that shit like, oh yeah, you can't wait to get this shit, huh? You can't wait to get this shit. And then when you give them you give them a chance, you'll be like, the fuck was that? Get out of here. I would never speak to you again in my life. Okay? I would never speak to you again in my life. Have you ever did that? Have you ever did that after the session? You just blocked them like, fuck this nigga. Yep. I can't do it. I'm not doing it. Yo, these bitches on this dating app, the T. How many of you guys are on the T? How many of you guys are on the T? You? I love you, cute. Hey, I love you too. Hey, what's up, Erica? Yo, that shit is garbage. Do you see the garbage that they put on there? That shit is garbage. Garbage ass men. You're like, who want tea on this bum? Ain't nobody got no tea on this motherfucker. Get out of here. Okay? Garbage. A whole bunch of garbage. Telling you. Brooklyn Miss, you on here? You know what? I fucked up. Look. All the boroughs in Brooklyn. All the boroughs. I'm from Bed-Stuy. I even put a knife set up there. I put a knife set. I put pots up there. I put all that shit. Yes. Yeah. But I hate that shit, you know? So, I think, ladies, Everybody who's single or who went through some bullshit, that was just all a part of our journey, man. To learn, to love ourselves, to put ourselves first. You understand what I'm saying? Because what the fuck, like, I'm telling you, well, I don't know what God has in store for me, but the ones that I dealt with, oh God. I was thinking I was gonna see some tea on that motherfucker, them motherfuckers up there. But ain't none of them was up there, and I wasn't plastering their ass up there because I don't give a fuck about them. I know. I know. Okay? Yeah. It's like I would never ever stoop to that level again. Again. It's like you think to yourself, like, what the fuck were you, what the fuck was I thinking? But that's okay. It was fun while it lasted. We all got to learn to live without regrets. I would never do that shit again. I'll tell you that much. You know, all of this have the gunk in it. It has like the bones and the onion. What I do, I take this outside. I take this to the incinerator and I throw it out. Cause this shit will stink up your fucking apartment. Yeah. But I would never do that shit again. Never. I think about the guys. I think about some of the guys that I dealt with, and I was like, yo, Tasha, what were you thinking? Have you ever done that to yourself? Like, sit back and you be like, what the fuck was, have you ever fell in love with somebody that didn't deserve your love, and you're like, why did I fall in love with that person and they wasn't doing shit for me any fucking way? You understand? Like, but it comes from trauma. It comes from some type of healing that we need to do with ourselves. That's why we do that shit with people. Because we look for love in all the wrong places, especially when we have childhood issues and all that bullshit. We get like unhealthy attachments and shit, or trauma bonding. I had to learn that about myself. I had to learn that, you know? A lot of people, they don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit that, you know, they need to heal or they need to straighten out their life, but they do, you know? Who the fuck wants to be dealing with an unhealed individual? That's why they sleep around with other people. Because I don't give a damn what anybody says. Everybody has narcissistic traits. Every fucking body. Even your fucking grandmother has it. You got what I'm saying? But it's learning, it's like knowing, you know, how to control that. Like, you know, knowing right from wrong, right? Like, okay, well, because it's using manipulation to get what they want. That's what narcissism is about. It's like using words to persuade a person, like coming in charming and all this bullshit, but really the objective is to get something from you. You understand? That's the objective. You know, I never used to love sweet peas. When I was 4 years old and I was in school, they served sweet peas. They served rice with beef stew and sweet peas. And I vomit nothing but sweet peas. And I never liked sweet peas until I got an adult. Yes. But there's certain things I just don't like. I'm not eating liver. I don't like liver. I don't like organ. Any organ meat, I'm not eating it. No way. Yes. I'm not eating it. You been working on yourself? You had to stop being a people pleaser? That's what I'm saying. I used to be a people pleaser too. Yes. Or how about this one? Hey, thank you, Karma. How about this one? You not wanting to argue with people. You letting people have it. You're not wanting to speak up for yourself. I used to be quiet too. And allow people to, you know, talk to me. And I'm like, okay, I don't want any problem. You know, you don't want to look for, But then I got to a point where you like, what? Man, listen, don't fuck around with me. Okay? Hold on, guys. My blender, it has like this fuck. My blender has like this thing underneath it, but I'm gonna be sauteing these onions. But yeah, but you know, you learn to speak up for yourself because motherfuckers be taking advantage. Yeah, I gotta fix my cutting board. I feel like when you don't speak up to people, they feel like they have a right to continue to badger you and to talk down to you. You know? I'm not fucking playing that shit with anybody. You gotta nip it in the bud right away, right? Because the more you allow a person to downplay you and to talk down to you and to treat you whatever however way they're gonna continue to fucking do it. They're just bullies. They're bullies. You know, adult bullies are people that grow up to be bullies because they never defeated the fucking bully. So I'm not allowing anybody to fucking bully me. Are you stupid? I will rock your fucking ass. But you get older. Well, there come a time where you get tired of it. At a young age. I got tired of it at a young age. Tired. And I started lashing the fuck out. You got what I'm saying? Yes. But even if you haven't defeated that fear as an adult, you have to speak up for yourself. What the fuck? Adults are bullies too. Okay? Yes. The fuck out of here. I'm not allowing anybody to do that shit to me. And then you have the ones and then you have the bullies, the ones that's getting bullied, bullying other people. Can you imagine that? So you have a bully that's bullying someone, and the person that's getting bullied, they look for another weak individual to bully because they can't defeat the bully that's fucking. Deal with that bully first. Deal with that motherfucker first. So they look for a weak individual that they could fucking kick around and you know, toss around and shit because they can't defeat the bully that's right in front of them. I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to use this. I can't find my red pepper. So I in my salmon, I usually use a little bit of Lowry's because, you know, you don't want it too salty. But because I can't find it, I'm going to use a little bit of Slap Your Mama, but the hot one. I could still add a little bit of this. Oh, I found it. I found it. You know I have seasoning everywhere. I do. Yes, I buy that as well. Yeah, man, that's some good shit. Yeah, but hold on, guys. Let me put the salmon in. Do you guys put butter in your salmon? I do. Then after I do this, I could sit down and talk to you guys. But let me just season this really quick. What I put in my salmon, like the canned salmon, I put garlic powder, I put onion powder, I put a little bit of Lowry's, some pepper flakes, or you could use black pepper. But I like spicy. I don't have I like spicy. I grew up on spicy, so I like my foods. It has to have a little. I have to be spicy. Oh no, I got one that's open. Yeah. I have to eat. I have to eat. I only put a little bit of this. It's salty, so not too much. You know, my ex is Guyanese. He's Caribbean, right? I never heard of a Caribbean that don't like spicy food. He hates hot food. He hates hot sauce. Anything pepper, he don't like it. That was a new one for me. Oh God. Oh gosh. Have you guys used this? This is good. If you guys are doing like mashed potatoes or anything, or garlic bread, this is good. This is good. Or steak, like, you know, steak. This butter is good. So what I do with my salmon, I put butter in here. I put butter in my salmon. Yes. And then what I do is turn it down and let it just cook down. Doesn't take long to cook, but while that's cooking, I'm going to put my sweet peas on low with butter too. Am I the only one who loves butter? I love butter. I do. I love butter, guys. Yes. You know what else I love? I love bread, like freshly toasted bread and butter. I love that shit. I love cookies out the oven. I love that shit. How many of you guys like your potato salad cold? I like mine warm, like room temperature. I like mine. I don't like mine too cold. My potato salad. I don't like my macaroni salad too cold either. That's another dish that I never liked. I never liked macaroni salad and potato salad until I got older. But I have to have it with something else. It can't just be that. Room temperature, right? I like it room temperature. Yes, I don't like it. I don't like it cold, cold. Now there was a woman that I knew. Um, she couldn't eat hot chicken out the oven. I mean, out the fry pan. You know how the chicken just fresh out the pan? She liked it cold in the fridge. She put it in the fridge to get cold, then she eat her chicken. Yep. Let me tell you something. When I'm hungry, I don't give a fuck if it's cold chicken. Have you ever been hungover drunk and you're just so fucking hungry, you eat that cold pizza, cold chicken, you don't give a fuck. You're gonna eat it. Okay? I don't need you to heat it up. I'm gonna eat it just like that. Yes. Now, you know what's the weird thing? The weird thing is that I don't like liver, but I will eat the rice and gravy, but I won't eat the meat. I'll just eat the gravy and the rice. Yes. Hold on, guys. I'm about to sit down and talk to you right now. Let me just put these peas on. Okay. The rice is done. It be the gravy, right? Hey, good to be blessed. I hear that. That rice is good. Put chicken bouillon. Put chicken bouillon in your rice. You don't need no salt. You don't need any salt. Chicken bouillon, butter or oil. You good to go. Now that that's cooking down, I could come and talk to you guys. The rice is done, so thank God. What time is it? 3:52. It's beautiful people. My face is all up in this motherfucking camera, right? Whoa. Whoa. Sorry, guys. Perfect. How tall am I? I am 5'7". Hold that thought. Yeah, sorry about that. Um, I'm not having meat. I'm having salmon. Are you guys still there with me? Okay. Oh yeah. How tall are you? Yo, you're 5'2"? And let me tell you something. I attract a lot of short men. I attract a lot of short men. But surprisingly, the short men had bigger dicks than the tall men. I'm just saying. I had one tall man that his dick was pretty nice size, and he was 6'7", and he had a nice he had a nice cock. But I noticed that shorter men. I'm just saying. I noticed that shorter men be packing, and these tall men that you think that have some big dicks, they don't. They really fucking don't. They only have height. They don't have the dick. Now, in some cases, they have the height and the dick, but not all of them, babes. It's true. Oh, yes. I never liked cranberry sauce either. I like it now. But I have to have it with something. I can't just eat the cranberry like that because it's too tart. I feel like it's very, and I like tart, but the cranberry is like, you know. Width definitely matters. Yes, with the girth. We call it girth, right? Girth. The girth and hook. The curved dicks. The hook dicks are good too. The hook dicks. I don't like pencil dicks now. The skinny, long pencil dicks. Oh no. Those are the ones that be poking your fucking uterus and shit. It's disgusting. Like it's really disgusting here. And even if you decide to suck it, it's like a straw, sipping out of something here. Sip, sip. Sip, sip. On the tea, like the tea app. Sip, sip. Right? Yes. Let me tell you something. I know I know a popular rap artist with a pencil dick. Yes. I know a popular rap artist with a pencil dick. Okay? And you're like, go girl. I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you like, right? Yeah. I like meaty. I like meaty. So what size do you prefer? What size do you prefer? How low can you go? How low can you go, ladies? Like, what's the size that you prefer and the size that you're willing to deal with? We know what you prefer, but what are you willing to deal with? Like, willing to deal with here? What can you work with? Not the pencil dick. Not the pencil dick. Like, kiss my ass and write me a letter. Write me. Yeah, those motherfuckers are written off, right? Yeah, nah, not the pencil dick, not the pencil dick, babes. Erase right out of your life, right? I can't deal with that either. Hell no, no way, no. But what's a reasonable size for you? What would you say is reasonable? Hey, how old am I? I'm up there, babe. I'm old enough. I'm old enough. Yes. So what is your preference? I mean, you don't have a preference, or you don't have something that is doable that you can work with? Because I damn sure can't work with. Oh, you're 54? You look damn good for your age. I'm right behind you, babe. I'm right behind you. You look good for your age. Okay? Shit, at 54 is still working. Let me tell you something. And this is a fact. This is a fact. I don't mind small since it's something a man can't control, but I hate when a man won't shut up about how small it is, wanting reassurance and to baby his feelings. You got to come with confidence. That's what I'm saying. And most small dick men lack confidence. I was telling you guys, I did a live, I think it was on my other channel, about, are you the only guy in the chat, Chris? Well, welcome, Chris. Welcome. This is informative. This is homework for you. Now you getting a taste of what women like and what to look out for, right, Chris? What sign are you, Chris? Chris is like, I'm dead. Oh, Cuban Pride is here too. Right? So yeah, because listen, I mean, I know men can determine how can determine how they are because that's what they are born with. However, please know how to work it and don't let it be falling out. Oh God, the falling out. Yo, it's like such a turn off. It's like such a turn off. Yeah. Or how about the guys that just wanna? It's like a transaction. They want to slut you out, and it's just like you're trying to get in the groove of things with them, but you can't get in the groove of things with them because it's like you know the first time. Sometime, let me tell you something. Sometimes the first time around, it's not. It's not. It sometimes it is a miss. Let's say the first time around is a miss, right? And then the person, some people right away, they're gonna be like, oh no, I can't deal with that. That was now in certain drastic situations, if the person is smelling, I'm not gonna go back. If the person doesn't smell right or whatever, I'm not going back. That's a big no for me. However, sometime in the beginning, in the first shot when you had sex, it could be a little awkward or it could be all over the place or you could be nervous. It could be many factors why the first time is not going to work out or you want to learn the person's sex, how they bring in the sex, right? So you can learn them. So sometimes the first time is not the best. But then when you do it again, if you decide to give that person a second round, right? Then it's better, right? And then the more you get to learn the person and go on, then it gets even better, right? But then there's some people that it just stops at better. Why? Because certain people I feel like don't deserve your all. Like you give your all to somebody here that you're in a long-term relationship with, somebody here that is doing something. If how a person wants your all, right? When they're not even adding anything to your life. It's just sex. And this is what I'm saying. So I had to learn that the hard way. Like, I'm not giving my all to a motherfucker again. So, nah. So, I have to be an emotional connection for it to be good to me. This is what I'm saying. So if it's just like a transactional kind of thing and they're just like fucking on you, have you ever looked into a person's eyes? I like to look in their eyes when I'm having sex with them to see something. And there's nothing behind those eyes. It's just like soulless eyes. I hate that shit. It's just like, it's like you're fucking a fucking a dead body or some fucking shit. It's just like they're just there, but they're not there. So you're just trying to figure out, are you here with me or are you somewhere else floating off? Because I'm trying to see something here, and you're just blank. You know. You see, if it smells, then I don't know, it's a big turn up. That's what I'm saying. So there's certain factors that play to second round, giving a person a second chance. Because I'm sorry, I'm not going to be if you stink. That's not, we're not going anywhere, babes. Eye contact is everything. This is what I'm saying. So if you look in the person's eyes and shit, I can't give all anymore either. This is what I'm saying. When we are not committed to each other, right? Because they just want to fuck on you, a dead body. It's true, right? I was trying my best to get into it with this guy one day, And I'm riding him, but he kind of turned me off. But I didn't want him to feel uncomfortable because I'm looking in his eyes to see something. Am I pleasing you? Are you here with me? Are you enjoying? What is going on here? It's just that he was just blank. He was just blank. I didn't know how to read him, so I kind of felt uncomfortable with that, and I don't like stuff like that. Okay. Yes, transactional doesn't work for me. Must be emotionally invested. This is what I'm saying. And if I don't feel it, if you're just looking at me soulless and I don't feel it, then I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. I don't feel it. Like, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna stay quiet after the session. I'm just gonna be like, okay, I don't know what that was, but yeah. Hello Tasha. I'm so happy to catch you live, fellow Aquarius. I love you, sis. All your messages resonates. I love you too, Carla. Um, yeah, hey sweet Arizona. Yeah, hey KC. That's my Aries baby. So yeah, so when it's like that, right? Um, you end the session feeling confused more than anything. You're confused. Like, you know, yeah, like, okay, I don't know what that was, but you just fucked me like a prostitute and shit. And yeah, because it's like no feelings behind the eyes. There's nothing behind the eyes. It's just blank. It's just fucking blank. It's just fucking blank. Okay? And it's a turn off. It really is a turn off for me. Hey, what's up? Big up. Endearing. Yeah, yo. It's a turn off for me because I want to feel some type of something that we're pleasing each other. I want to make sure that you're pleased, and I want but when you coming at me and fucking me like that, and it's a turn off for me. It really is. It really is. Empty feeling. You feeling left feeling like a fucking hole and shit. Like they just hold you out. You just want to grab your blanket and be like, wow. Like, what was that? You want to cover yourself up. You understand what I'm saying? You feeling hold out and shit. Oh, this is a good question for the guys. Are the guys still with me? Chris, you're here. Okay. Now, do you do oral on everybody? Just everybody? Like every female that you meet, do you go down on them? That's called being smart. I like me a woman that cooks. I think that's hot. I mean, I feel like everybody should be independent. I like a man that cooks. I like a man that cooks too because I feel like it should be equal, you know? But I feel like a woman, because they say a woman, the woman, so we supposed to cook, clean. But I feel like we're all humans. I mean, that's a human. I mean, if you didn't have a fucking woman, who's gonna fucking cook and clean for you? You gotta do it for you. Gotta do it yourself. And I feel like that for a woman. Listen. If you don't have a man and you gotta fix something around the house, who's gonna do it for you? You gonna do it for your fucking self, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying here. So yeah, but I love reciprocity. I love reciprocity. Yes. Okay. Cuban pride. You will do oral on every woman that you meet. Like you just go down on anyone. Hey Yolanda. Single as hell. I missed the cooking part. I got you, Chris. Yo, what sign are you, Chris? I didn't catch your sign. I'm a lesbian. And no, I don't go down on every girl I've been with, but a kiss or two is sweet. My lady reminds me every day self-love, and she teach me more about self-worth and love every day. I give back to her too. You see, this is what I'm saying. Right, Ray. This is what I'm saying. What is your name, Ray? Because I'm just seeing at. Hey, Jocelyn. I'm doing Virgo reading today. I'm just getting something to eat. Sag, Sun, Aries, Moon, and Scorpio, Venus, Jupiter, rising, and Mars. I'm calling myself a Scorpitorius. Gotta have intensity and depth for intimate energy. Right. So I don't go down on everybody. No, I don't. I don't have oral with everyone. But I feel like even some, it's like, okay, listen, okay. So I knew once upon a time, this is called once upon a time, I knew a female that she was really into this guy, okay, and they were having sex, but she would perform oral on him, but he wouldn't return the favor. So what is that about, guys? Can anybody answer that? And I don't know. I'm pretty sure she was a clean girl. You understand? So I don't understand. So, you know, hey, Stephanie, thank you, Stephanie, for joining my membership. You moved on and doing great for yourself. What is your sign, Chris? Hi, seeing someone else. Oh, he's seeing someone else. Who's seeing someone else? Chris? Oh, he's seeing the guy is seeing someone else. He might be DL. Okay. All right. I don't want to get too much in the story because it kind of something interesting came out that, well, I'm going to give you the story so that way you could understand what I'm saying. So she had met him online, but she already knew him. She already knew him, but they just reconnected online on a dating site. They bumped into each other on a dating site. He hit her up like, "Hey, yo, I know you, bye," and then that's how they connected. She always liked this guy though. Since childhood, she always liked him. Okay, so anyway, they end up hooking up or whatever case may be. She had told me about that he was still on POF because they he was still on the shit, and she wanted me to do her a favor and to create a fake account and see if he would take the bait. I know it's some type of high school shit. I wasn't gonna do it at first because I'm like, what can I get out of this guy? But I don't think I'm even his type. But he took the bait. He took the fucking bait, guys. So once I got him into where I wanted him, he started saying that he's seeing, because I asked him if he's seeing anyone, did he meet anybody on POF or whatever. So he was like, yeah, I'm seeing someone, but it's just a fuck thing. I'm not serious about her or whatever the case may be. But I wanted to get to the part of oral. Does he do oral, right? Because the POF is, they just want to hook up. So anyway, you know what? He told me, well, the girl that I'm seeing now, I don't do oral on her because I'm not attracted to her. So that's what, that's straight up. So I said, what? He said, I'm not attracted to her. So I was like, so why do you sleep with her if you're not attracted to her? That doesn't make any sense. So he was like, because it's right there. It's right there. So I was like, so what do you guys have going on? She's my homie. That's exactly what he said. He goes, and I got her on birth control because I don't want to have any kids with her. So you see how these men can be? Hey, for sharing the videos for Gemini's. Gemini is going to be uploaded today. That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. So then I asked him, I said, well, I don't want to waste my time here if I'm going to, because he wanted to link up. So I said, well, I'm not going to waste my time here if, you don't perform oral and shit. So he goes, no, I just don't perform it on her. But yeah, I could get my beard wet with you. You see what I'm saying? So she had came and asked me about it. And I had gave her the password to the account. So I told her, I don't really think you want to see what he has to say. So she was like, no. Yeah, I'm doing Capricorn today too. What are you going to do about the TikTok lady? Yeah, I have to start a TikTok, but I have to start a TikTok. The process to get her, exposed is a lot. But yeah, so listen to this. I told her I don't think that she really wants to read what the guy has to say. You understand? And she was like, "No, I'm not gonna say anything to him." That would hurt anybody. That will blow anybody's fucking confidence. That will blow. I don't give a fuck who you are out there. If somebody talk shit like that about you to a stranger, because I'm a stranger, and he's telling me all this shit, right? That will blow anybody's confidence, okay? So basically, he was saying he's not attracted to her. She's not his type. She's just there. She's just there. That's his homie. He got her on birth control. So she read it. She read it. Anyway, things were calm for a while. So, I mean, do you guys feel that way? So how could you sleep with a person that you're not attracted to? Can I ask you guys that question? How could you do that? Are men different from women? I'm not understanding. How does that work? It's just to get your rocks off and shit? He was a red flag, yeah. Had a lot of babies with Leah, but he loved Rachel. So he had a lot of babies with Leah, but he loved Rachel. Yes. People do it all the time. I cannot sleep with anybody that I'm not attracted to. I'm sorry. It has to be some type of attraction there. Has to be, unless I'm dead drunk. Unless you go to the club and shit and you got a couple of drinks and the motherfucker look good in the club in the dark and shit, but then when you see the person in the fucking light, you be like, ah. You understand? This was years ago. But she blew up the spot because she couldn't hold it. So it was quiet for a while, but then she reached out to him and told him that she had her friend create, she got her feelings in the way. She had her friend create a fake account, and I'm seeing the shit pop up on my motherfucking phone and shit. He cursing me the fuck out and shit like that. So this is why you don't do things for people, because they say they could handle it, but they can't really handle it. She was already emotionally too much emotionally invested in that motherfucker any fucking way. In 4 months, she was more invested in 4 months than he was. Just cut your fucking losses and get rid of his fucking ass. He ain't serious about you any fucking way. You gotta draw the line somewhere. Yes, child. The same thing happened to my cousin. He told her he did it because of his dad ways. What do you mean his dad ways? Let me tell you something. There be some real horror stories out here. I know another female that everything was going great, but this guy is a clear narcissist, and he suffered from daddy and mommy issues. Okay, I don't even want to get into that, but he suffered from both. Anyway, everything was going great between her and this guy. She got pregnant. She was, going through homelessness, like getting evicted. He told her that she could stay with him as long as she keep the place clean and cooking shit. Next thing you know, all of a sudden he stopped sleeping with her and told her he don't want the relationship anymore when she was 6 months pregnant. And he started sleeping on the sofa and told her that she needs to find a place to stay. Now, the story didn't add up to me. There was something missing here. There was definitely something missing. So then he also accused her saying that he don't feel that the baby is his and all this shit. I don't even know. So I felt like that's something having to do with his trauma, why he just flipped. And I also feel like this is not a person that is monogamy. This is a person that looks for, they keep jumping from, woman to woman to woman. Nobody's ever going to be right for them. So you're going to wait till reality hits you, that she's 6 months pregnant, to say, I don't want the fucking relationship anymore, and that's not my fucking child, and you got to find a place to stay, and then he just totally stopped sleeping with her. That was crazy. I firmly believe when a man has mother hurt trauma, that's a huge red flag. That is. And guess what? Most men that have mommy issues are narcissists. They sleep with a lot of fucking women. They are non-committal. Yes, or they hate women, they have a hate for women, or they have unrealistic expectations from that woman. Okay? Yes. And they look for the woman to take care of them as well. While treating the woman nasty, they still want the woman to take care of them. How does that work? How does that fucking work? I'm not your fucking mother. I ain't do it to you. How could we book a reading from you? You got to email me. That is so true. I'm telling you the truth. Yes. Yes, St. Marquise. So you over here dealing with their bullshit. They talking down to you, nasty and shit, right? Nothing is ever good for them. Even if you cook a meal, even if you cook their favorite meal, it's not good enough. They talk nasty to you. Get out the way or move. Oh, you don't do it right. But they still want you to have sex with them and to cater to them. How does that work? How the fuck does that work? It doesn't work. It doesn't. The one I dealt with was an Aquarius and it was terrible. And yes, huge narc. Right. 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 We need green flags. Yes, he has such a narc, but in the beginning, child, he was amazing. That must be all Aquarius. Aquarius out here making us look bad, babes. Aquarius out here making us look bad. Hold on, guys. Yeah. Let me see. If you never felt love from your mother, in my opinion, there's no way he will love a woman unless he has therapy or something or does a lot of shadow work. Yes. What's so fun? I want to know what's so funny. What my ex Scorpio was very manipulative and had terrible mommy issues. I told him I'm not your mother. Like, stop playing with me. It's true. It's true. Okay. What the fuck is? You gotta email me. Yeah. I can't deal with anybody like that. But it's like a disdain for women. They hate women. They really do. They really fucking do. Okay? They really do. So, and they like attention. They love the spotlight. They love to get attention from women. Okay? Mother rejection is a serious trauma. Yes, it is. Shit, I'm dealing with a Libra and all they do is lie and play games. I think all these fucking men lie and play games. Narcissist, any sign could be a narcissist. All of us have narcissistic traits, Yolanda. There's not one person on this platform right now that could say that they don't have narcissistic traits. We all do it, even babies. Even babies. Even children are, yes. Yeah, they love attention, but they don't reciprocate. Or not they love bomb you. Or give you backhanded compliments. Like that means something. Like, oh yeah, they they over compliment you. Oh yeah, I like the way you dress, or I like those shoes, or I like this, or I like that. Like that. People pleasing and kiss ass. That's what they do too. They're that's why we call them snake charmers. Yes. Hey, Sierra or Clara? My eyes. The babies, even the babies do it. Yes, they do. So this is what I'm saying. It's like you would know the red flags. You would know the red flags. You would know the game, especially when they come in, because what they want you to do, they want to disarm you. They want you to let down your guard to trust them. This is how they play the game. So what they're gonna do, Sierra, got it. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna play this fucking game with you here to see if they could get insight, right? So they're gonna start with something personal about themselves. That's how we build trust, right? That's how we build trust with a person, right? By giving personal information about ourselves and shit like that. Yeah. The ebony busy bit the ebony. Okay, I have a whole series about Taurus men. Again, you have your evolved Taurus men and you have your unevolved Taurus men. The unevolved Taurus men, they do hold grudges now. They do hold grudges. The unevolved ones are fuck boys. The fuck boys, they'll fuck around. They'll sleep around with other people. They're liars. They're users. They're manipulators. They're cheap, cheap, cheap. But they want to eat up your food, spend your money. They want you to roll out the fucking red carpet while they do nothing. That's the fucking unevolved Taurus men. Now you have your good Taurus men. That's different. But all of them not built the same. All of them not built the same. You got to keep that wall up. Unfortunately, this is why you have to stay 10 steps ahead. Exactly. If it ain't beefy, I don't want it. Me neither. Spot on, right? I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. But I believe all unevolved men have these tendencies to be cheap, liar, users, narcissists, sleep around with different people, have STDs, have kids, getting people pregnant. But they like easy babes. They like the easy ones. They like the easy ones that they can manipulate and toss around like they want to and have them when they want to. But they don't like the responsibility when they get a bitch pregnant. Or, giving people STDs. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about here. This is exactly what I'm talking about here. I dealt with an unevolved Scorpio man. He was horrible. After a year, I had to call it quits. I dealt with an unevolved. I dealt with. I wouldn't say that he was. Yeah, he was unevolved. He was messy. He was a messy Scorpio, but I would never deal with that again. He turned me off from Scorpio men. I have a Scorpio man on my ass right now. Okay? I do. But I am not fucking interested. I am not interested in him. And that's that. I don't want to give too much information, but he needs to go about his fucking business. Okay? Yes. Scorpios are too secretive and sneaky. They are. You are so right. Some Virgo men too. I have an ex and stalker narcissist won't leave me alone. I'm telling you. But I can't deal with that shit. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not tolerating it. And it's like, I don't know what it is that I have stamped on my forehead. Maybe I have stamped desperate, or I'm just here for a good time, or there's something wrong with me. But I know it and I cut it. Like as soon as they come with that bullshit, like homie, like what makes you think, first of all, what makes you think that you're Casanova? You're not even attractive. That's number one. Okay, yes, you may have money. That's good for you. That's why I say I would never date or marry somebody with money, because yes, he has money, but I'm not attracted to him, and I don't like his arrogance. Okay? And he's just a little bit too overweight for me. All right? Yes. He's just a little bit too overweight for me. I never date that sign again, Scorpio man. They got deep problems. Yeah, Tasha, what about Scorpio man? I'm a Virgo and finding it very difficult to Yeah, leave that Cancer man alone. Leave him alone, because Cancer men are emotional as well. They be holding on to shit, holding on to the past here. They get a little crazy here. Leave that motherfucker alone. Is the aqua in you? People love us, so we cool. I don't think everybody loves Aquarius. I think we have a lot of haters out there, but that's okay. I think that a lot of people don't understand how we move. And you know, when we done, we done. When we done with a motherfucker, we done. And especially a motherfucker that try to play with us or play with our intelligence, like we're a sucker. Like it can't happen. It's gonna happen. Okay? I feel like all water signs, too much, too emotional for sure. Yes, he never apologized for anything. He had to always be right. I hate that shit. I had to block Cancer last month. Way too emotional. What I said. Yes. So that's the bullshit there. That's the bullshit there. So, but this one here, he acts like he's God gives to this earth. Okay, and you know, I don't know. Maybe he thought that I was like, I don't know, a money hungry bitch, or I would just go for him, and you know, he could just toss around, you know, his title, his job, and what he do, and his money, and I was supposed to change the outlook or how I look at him. I don't. He's not. First of all, I don't think that he's in physical shape. Even if I want to have sex again, I don't think, I'm not even in shape like that, but I don't think he's in physical shape to even perform. Okay. Yes. I wouldn't be able to find it. That's how you understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, Sag was a player and thought he was all of that. I hate men like that. Yeah. Hey, Siobhan DeLeo. Hey, what's up? That's my baby. Hey, Lynn Dreams. Yeah. So, so it's like, what makes you think that I'm attracted to that? I'm not attracted to that. Well, go get somebody else that needs your money, that needs you, because I don't need you, and I don't need that. Okay, and you could tell, I could tell that I'm not gonna have a good time here. It's not gonna be fun for me. Now, if I was desperate and needed the money, like back in the days, if I was in that point where I was homeless and had to do what I would have did what I had to do, but I'm not at that point now. So why do I don't need to do that? Okay? I don't need to do that. But definitely would have got a couple of drinks and then, did what I had to do and take his money and shit. But yeah, no, I don't need to do that. Yeah, a Scorpio, yeah. I'm grinding, man. Aquas can't be controlled and unpredictable to every sign. They never know our next move. That's why they stay hating us. Yeah. Let me see. I'll never date a Sag man again. They're arrogant as fuck. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. There's a popular one. Let me tell you something. I stopped watching his lives because there's a popular Sagittarius man that dealt with an abusive woman, and every time he go on this live, he talk about this woman. Brother, you need to heal. You need to fucking heal. You got what I'm saying? You need to fucking heal. Nobody wants to come on this live and continue in the same old story over and over and over again. And I feel like as successful as you are, right? I mean, that speaks volumes. Fuck that hoe. Okay? But it's like pity party. It made me look at him a different way. Okay? It made me look at him a totally different way. Like he don't have it together. You're successful, but you still don't got your life together. And you want people to feel sorry for you. This is why you event. It happens. Do you think that you're the only man out there that dealt with a woman that abused them or did something to them? It fucking happens. Women have to deal with it all the time. Men rejecting us and tossing us around and abusing us and all this bullshit. Deal with that shit. Grab your fucking balls and be a man here. Okay? Fuck. Us women have to eat that. We have to take that L and choke it up. So go ahead, man. He still loves her. Well, the shit that he was talking, he don't love that bitch. But he can't get over her at the same time. I hate guys that talk about that one heartbreak. I heard it 100 times. This is what I'm saying, and that's all he does, Chris. That's all the fuck he does. He get on the lives and talk about how who the fuck hasn't been heartbroken in their life? Who the fuck doesn't have trauma? You think you've been through that? People out there been through worse. You still got money though. That's definitely sound like my Sag ex Tosh, because he's still talking about me online and we been broke up. You see what I'm saying, Britt? Well, what side are you, Britt? I want to make sure. What side are you? These men will talk shit and be dead in love with a toxicity. This is what I'm saying, Siobhan. This is what I'm saying. Let me tell you something. They always say they want a good woman. Oh, yes, I want a good woman. I want a woman, this and that. When God sends them a good woman, they trash that fucking good woman. They trash her so fucking bad that the good woman get on defensive mode and now she's a bitch. She's a bitch to everybody that she's encountered, right? Then, when the woman treat the man like shit and she's a bitch, guess what? Then the man even love her even more when she toss him to the side and don't want to be bothered, don't call him. They love, I'm going to tell you, females, men don't love a good woman. That's what they say they want. They love the bitch. They love the bitch. They love the strong bitch. They love the bitch that's not gonna put up with their shit. They love the bitch that could leave them, drop them like a fucking hot potato and walk away from their bullshit. They love the fucking bitch. They don't like the good girl. The good girl, they walk all over, they cheat on her, they don't respect her. They respect the fucking bitch because the bitch respects her fucking self and she's not dealing with that shit. Okay? I'm telling you the truth. So, therefore, you over here catering to this fucking man, cooking, cleaning. It doesn't matter how good of a sex you give that motherfucker. You too nice, you too sweet, they're gonna walk all over you like a fucking mat. But when you a bitch and you could fuck and you could do all that shit and you're independent and you got your own fucking money and your own shit and you don't need that motherfucker and you kick their ass to the curb, they love you even fucking more. They love you. They're not gonna say it, but they do. They love that shit. They love it. Now there's a difference between being a solid and a strong bitch and being a crazy bitch. There's a difference between being psycho, cuckoo, and breaking up a man's shit and going berserk and getting arrested compared to being a strong female, standing firm in your beliefs and your boundaries. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. Okay? Just want to make that clear. Okay? I'm not getting crazy over no fucking body. I'm not getting crazy over no fucking body. Fuck that. I have too much self-respect, but I will tell you about your stinking ass. You know what? You know why I tell people, fuck people? Fuck them. Fuck these people from the past. Right? Because if somebody didn't see your value and didn't respect you and you try your best to be nice to that person, accommodating, people take kindness for weakness. They don't know that you have that bitch in you. They don't know it. They don't know it yet until you show them the bitch. And you'll be like, oh, well, okay, wait a minute. Right? What? Everybody has an alter ego. Everybody has an alter ego. What is Beyonce's? Sasha Fierce? Okay. So everybody has that in them. Everybody has an alter ego. So it's when to, you know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. Okay? Fuck them from the past. They're in the past. Right. So here's the thing, right? Now here's the thing. So the man comes in, you're nice to him, you're accommodating, you listen to him, right? He think he have you in the palm of his hands, like all the other fucking bitches that's thirsty over him, especially a good looking man, right? They're trash, okay? And some of them are trash. You have some good looking ones that are about their business, that are nice men, and you have the ones that just on a fucking ego trip, right? So he think, because they look for, these are what these insecure men look for in a woman. They could be good looking and everything, but they still insecure. They could have a nice body, but they could be still insecure. They could have a good job, but they could still be insecure. So they look for another individual that they believe is insecure or easy or don't ask for much, because they're not willing to, they're not coming in with much any fucking way. So this is what they look for, right? So they do take kindness for weakness, and I be smiling like, right. So I don't do rebound now. No. So here's the thing. So they come into your life. They think that they're gonna take you for a ride, right? But I tell them about their stinking ass. Because you know why? You know, I like Aquarius. If you're an Aquarius out there, opportunist. There you go. If you're an Aquarius out there, we look for friendship first. We love friendship first. Why? Because friends make the best lovers, and we get to know the partner that we deal with, so that way we could feel more secure and comfortable in their presence. But if you coming in as a fake friend with fake love, I got a problem with that, especially when you try to play with my intelligence, because I'm a very smart person. So they come in, you build this friendship with them, right? Oh God, you cross the line and you have sex. That's it, right? Friendship gone. That's it. It shouldn't be gone, but that's it, right? They got what they got, right? Yes. So they got what they got, right? Then they try to string you along. They friend zone you, right? Well, you were friends anyway, but the conversation stops. It's only about sex. They don't have time for you anymore. They start inconsistency because they already got what they wanted, right? So you go, oh, okay, no problem. I wouldn't suggest you wait for them, but a lot of people say, don't tell them about themselves. Don't tell the narcissists about themselves. Just stay quiet, because that's what they do. They give you the silent treatment because they expect you to chase them. What the fuck am I chasing? What the fuck am I chasing? Empty promises? Dreams? Get out of here. A bum? Because at that point, they're a bum to you. They're a bum to you. Okay? Yes. No, I tell them about their stinking ass. I do. I tell them about their stinking ass. I hate people like that. And hate is a strong word. Oh, friends, one with benefits till they die. Yes, unevolved. This is what I'm saying. So narcissistic people are unapologetic about their behavior. They're unapologetic. They're still a child. They're still a child inside. So you got to treat them like a child. Discipline them and tell them about their stinking ass. So when your child misbehave, do you stay quiet to your child and allow them to continue to misbehave, or you're going to tell them about their fucking ass and put them in their place? That's what you do with these motherfuckers, because they're a child. They're childish and they're acting like a child, so you need to discipline them and talk to them like a child. That's what I'm saying. You don't give them the silent treatment. You tell them exactly about their stinking ass and what the fuck they did, and you didn't appreciate that fucking shit. Yes. Because without communication, guess what you have? Nothing. Whether they listen to you or not, you don't give a fuck. But at least you spoke your mind, and they know that they can't play with that shit with you anymore because the fucking gig is up. Go play with somebody else. Don't bring your ass over here with that bullshit anymore. That's what you do. So all that shit that they telling you online, like, oh yeah, just go silent. Don't say anything to them. That's not always true. No. Tell them about their ass and tell them what they did to you here. Because if nobody speaks up, we were just talking, let's take it back to the bullying when I was telling you about the bullying, right? If you don't face your bully and you don't say anything to the bully is going to continue to do the fucking shit that they do. Normally, 9 times out of 10, the motherfucker runs away. They're going to leave you on read. They're not going to have anything to say, but at least you spoke your piece. Yes. And trust and believe me, they may not have responded to you, but trust and believe me, they got the fucking message. They got the message. Yes. And on the downtime, they're going to read what you said. They're going to read what you said. And they are. So don't you do that? Don't you do that? You don't respond to the person, but you still read what they said? Right? At that moment, now it goes both ways. Now, if you at that moment, it's not gonna kick in. It's not gonna set in what you said. If you really meant something to that person and you came in at true, honest, with pure intentions, right? There was no reason for them to do that to you. They just did that to you because they're a narcissistic asshole. Right? Yes. They always lose good people. So if you know that you were a good person, solid, there was no reason for them to do that. Communication is key, right? That's why I suggest you tell them about their self. Because if you don't tell the person that they hurt you or whatever, this and that and the third, they doing it anyway. But allow yourself to release that. Why you think a lot of people have repressed feelings? Repressed. And then all of a sudden they just blow the fuck up. Why? Because they never got a chance to express themselves. Expressing yourself is healthy. It's healthy. And it's letting the motherfucker know, don't play with me. Got it? I don't know who the fuck you think I am. Because you want to act like a child, I'm going to treat you like a child. And I'm going to put you in your fucking place. That's how you do these motherfuckers. Don't ever go silent and don't say anything. Fuck him. Fuck him. Tell him about his stinking ass. Okay? And then you fucking block him. Goodbye now. Okay? Yes. Or you could play the little game with them. You could play the little game with them. Wait a while. Curse their fucking ass out and wait a while and then reach out to them. And say, hey, because that's how they come at you. They never apologize, right? So don't apologize. You meant when you say the thing, when you say what you have to say, you meant what you said. You meant it. You don't take back what you said. So you go back to them to see if the little boy or the little girl is still mad at you. Because, yeah, 9 times out of 10, they are. They still holding that grudge and angry at you, and they want you to chase after them and say sorry. You're not going to say, fuck that. You don't say sorry. And if they still don't want to speak to you, then you laugh at their fucking silly ass and you block them. You block them on WhatsApp. You block them on your phone, the regular phone. You block them off your social media. Everywhere you block them, and you never ever turn around again, and you keep walking and living your fucking life because you know what? Because 9 times out of 10, they fucking somebody else any fucking way. It's not until reality hit them that they wake the fuck up. And like I said, if you left an impact on that person's life, they will never forget about you. They not, but they know that you're not the one to fuck with either. Got it? That they can't come back. They can't come back with the games. They can't come back fucking around. They can't come back. This is what I'm saying. So all this shit about what they saying online about how to treat a narcissist and all this bullshit, no, you do what the fuck I said right there. Because guess what? A closed mouth don't get fed. They want to act like a child because that's childish. Giving people the silent treatment, that's childish. Communication. How do I know how you feeling or what you're thinking, or if you don't speak to me here? And even if you can't talk, write it down or send me a fucking text. But because they want to act like that, then you give them what we call pow pow. You spank that ass a little bit. Okay? Yes. You tap that ass with your words. Okay? Let me tell you why they teaching you the wrong way online. Let me tell you why. Because the person that doesn't say anything is the one that get abused the most. When they don't say anything. When they stay quiet. That's the one that gets abused the most. Yeah. Because they think you're a sucker. They think you're not going to say anything. So they're going to continue to do it. Words can be very powerful. Harshly too. Right. I love that about Aquarius. You all will walk away with quickness. My granny's Aquarius. She never played. Oh, what side are you, Brit? Yeah. We don't fuck around. Especially when you taking us for a ride and take us for granted, because we truly are. We're loyal fucking people. Aquarius are loyal fucking people. We're genuine. We're authentic. We're givers. We give you the shirt off our back. As soon as we find out you're taking us for a ride, we already know what time it is though. As soon as we see it, we're gonna get your ass. We got your ass. We got your ass. But one thing about us, you'll never forget about us, because we came in with pure intentions. We didn't come in to try to fuck you around and try to use you and shit. It was the opposite. Yes, man. Yeah, once I started speaking my mind, he went ghost, and if he does come back, I would still speak my mind. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Again, the first thing that you say to that person when they come back, if you say you're going to still speak your mind, so you're going to speak, just tell that person again. That's it. One word. Look, when I'm mad at a person, I don't speak. I say what I have to say, and then I don't say shit. And if I do say shit, if you're trying to get conversation, it's going to be one word. Nope. Yep. Okay. That's it. I'm not going to hold the conversation with you. You will be doing the talking. I will just shut the fuck up. I'm just quiet. And I'll remove myself. I will remove myself out of the equation. I gotta go. That's how Aquarius are. So even if we bump into people that we don't like or we're not speaking to, they'll do the talking. We're not going to say anything about our lives. As a matter of fact, we're going to try to ignore you. We're going to look the other way like we don't fucking know you. That's how Aquarius, you are a brick wall to us. We don't give a fuck. When I tell you we cold, we don't give a fuck. Yes. The friendship is not going to be the same. The relationship, nothing is ever going to be the same. Nothing. Because we give you an opportunity to change your behavior and you still acting like an asshole. Okay. Yes. We understand people are imperfect. We understand this. And we're giving you an opportunity to correct your behavior. You're still acting like a fucking stupid ass. So what's there to give? No. What is there to go back to? You love Aquarius? Thank you. Sagittarius like this too. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. You know how hard it is for people to apologize? I'm not holding a grudge against anybody. I'm not mad at anybody. It is what it is to me at this point. I gotta live life. I got work to do. I got people stealing my fucking content. I gotta start a TikTok now. You understand? I be too busy that how can I even hold a grudge or be mad at anybody? And this is what I'm saying to you guys out there. Always be productive. So that way you don't think about it. You don't think about it. It is what it is. I got to keep moving. That's it. Life is a classroom. You learn from what you gather and gather what you learn. Exactly, Nicole. So is cancer, a developed cancer, that is. Right. So this is what I'm saying. So once you're not in my life anymore, that's it. That's it. I keep moving on. And I always feel and know and believe that there is somebody or something better. You understand? Yes. But during this time, during my time of my abstinence and me being single for all these years, I healed. I've healed. I'm healing. I am growing. Right? So if you guys been with me for a long time, since I started, and up until now, I'm much calmer than I was back then. I'm way much calmer. You see? I got cheated on by a Cancer man and I'm a Sagittarius. Thank you for the reading yesterday. You're welcome. You're very proper. I'm just saying, you could tell the difference. You could see the difference, that I'm much calmer. I'm much calmer. I don't wild out like that on people anymore. I don't, you understand? But that's what healing is all about. Thank you, Dirk. That's what healing is all about. It's all about recognizing, sitting down and really reevaluating yourself and your life. Okay? That's it. There's other people out there. There's a lot to be angry about, but what are you going to be angry about? What do you got? Let me tell you, my life changed a few years ago, right? And at that time, I was still in my I was in my late 30s, and then, I had got diagnosed with a brain tumor. And then I'm dealing with, I was still with Khalil's dad, but I'm dealing with somebody here that, it was just a lot. I was just dealing with a lot at one time. Okay. And I was bitter with that relationship. I was bitter with that relationship. It's just like, I'm over here having to come home with staples. I just got out the fucking hospital with staples in my fucking head. You can't even fucking take the day off of work to help me with the fucking baby and to help me clean and shit. I have to fucking, I'm having fucking nurses come to my home. You have to go to work because you can't miss a day of work. I didn't feel like that's love, because if my significant other just came out the hospital with brain surgery, I'm gonna take a week or 2 weeks off of work so I could take care of them and help them. I mean, come on, we have a fucking baby here. You expect me to cook, clean, and do all this shit like I'm normal again, and I'm over here having nurses come and check on me. I'm on all these fucking medication. So that it was a lot. It was a lot that I was dealing with, and I said, you know what? I told myself, you know what? When I get better, this motherfucker has something coming for him. I was angry. I was bitter. I fell out of love. I didn't love him anymore. That's it. Because I really saw his true colors. I really saw who I was dealing with here. A man with no compassion. And you know what? And I said to myself, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. I'm not. I didn't. I didn't put up with his shit. I didn't put up with his shit. As a matter of fact, he had to go. He had to go. And I promised and you know something? Let me tell you something. when I was getting myself, after I had Khalil, right? When I was getting myself, when I told them that I didn't want to have children, the doctor asked me, you don't want to have children permanently, or you don't want to have children temporarily? So I said, I don't want to have children temporarily because I may change my mind in the future, right? Because I felt like my kids were way older than Khalil. He's a baby, and I felt like he needed, like, I would have wanted another child around his age so they could grow together, right? But with the way things was looking with me and him, I said, I just want temporary. I want temporary, and maybe in the future that we can, work on having another baby. I could have them removed and we could work on having another baby. But that didn't work out that way, guys. That didn't work out that way, guys. If I were to have another child with Khalil's dad, my life would be hell on wheels. Okay? It would have been hell on wheels. Okay? Just the thought of having a child with him, my life would have been hell on wheels. Because I was already dealing with 2 children. Okay? But that goes to show, he showed me that he wasn't fully invested in the relationship, that he was never, and this is why I don't miss him. I don't love him. I don't miss him. Then after the fact that we broke up, then he loved me. What kind of bullshit is this? Now you love me being your fucking mat and slave. That's what you love. Yes. You love that. No. That's what you love. Me being your fucking slave. Me doing everything. Working, coming home. 2 fucking relationships like that. I learned my fucking lesson. I learned my lesson. So this is why I'm not pressed to get into any relationship. I'm not. Nope. Because both times I had to come home, and then I even lost myself. Have you ever lost yourself in a relationship? Gain a whole bunch of weight, eating all type of shit. I was 220 fucking pounds with that motherfucker. Depressed. Drinking. Okay? Yes. If I had some fucking weed, I would have been smoking that motherfucker. Just depressed. Okay? And then, have you ever got like this in a relationship? You started talking nasty to your fucking partner. I started talking nasty to that motherfucker. No respect out of no respect. Yes. I was talking nasty to that motherfucker. I couldn't help it. Okay? Me too. Got out and never went back. Sounds like you were heartbroken and highly disappointed. I was heartbroken and highly disappointed. Who wouldn't be heartbroken and highly disappointed? Who wouldn't? I know that man for 17 years. I was fucking around with him all that time. 6 years. Then we finally had a baby. Who wouldn't be disappointed? After we had the baby, then you want to start showing your ass? How the fuck does this work? How does it work? Before I had Khalil, I had got rid of a child of ours because I wasn't prepared to have a child. Neither was he. My father had just passed away. I was, going to school at that time, taking up a class. And, when I got pregnant, I was like, oh no, I can't, And I ended up, terminating. But then I got pregnant again, not within the same year, and then we have Khalil. So, but my thing is, like, he was just with the fuckery. Like, I don't know. He turned into a bitch. You know? And that's exactly what I called him. He's a bitch. Okay? Your Taurus man is so quiet. They say you see someone's true colors when you have a baby or get married. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Miss P, have you ever been married? I never been married and I never been married and I never had the desire to get married. I just feel like it's too much work. It's too much work. You see how easy it was to break up with Khalil's dad? I just kicked him the fuck. You know what I did to Khalil's dad? I told him. I gave him a 2-week notice. I told him, you're going to get ready to get the fuck out of my house. Okay? I saw that he wasn't packing his shit. He must have thought I was just blowing steam out my ass or something. And I was like, okay. So once I seen that he wasn't packing his shit, I packed his shit. I grabbed a whole bunch of garbage bags. I packed his shit. And he was like, oh, what's this? I was like, that's your shit. Where's my keys? Give me my fucking keys. And he was like, oh, Tasha, we're going to do this. And we had to be to work that day. I didn't give a fuck. I was tired of him. It was Monday morning that I woke up and I did that. Got him the fuck out of my house. Yes. When you start talking to me crazy, I get it. I'm out. Are you a guy or a female? Listen, what's the reason for the person to talk crazy to you? Are you giving the person the reason to talk crazy to you? Because like I said, people are fucking assholes. They do some asshole shit and they expect people to just stay quiet and just, have allowed them to walk all over them. That's not how the fuck it works. That's not how it works. If your Taurus man too quiet, ask him why the fuck is he so quiet? Quietly, sneaky, doing something else. That's right, Anne-Marie Johnson. You pack that shit and you gotta fucking go. Bye. Out of here. And I'm not looking back. They expect you to put up with their bullshit. I'm not putting up with that shit. Oh, now you love me. Now you love me? Now you love me. Now you love me. Go. You don't even know how to love. Go. Why don't you go find yourself and love yourself? And you know what it is? Right after that, and he was in a relationship when he told me he loved me. He jumps into a relationship, then he cheated on this one and got into a relationship with this one now. And he's a grown ass 53, 54-year-old man. Get your fucking life together, man. My Taurus baby father was annoying and violent. Unevolved. That's why it's always best to have your own everything so they can be on your ass and you will be good. But this is what I'm saying. That comes to a point in time when a man should question as to why a woman has to be in her masculine energy and unable to be feminine. That's what right. Especially when you're not meeting me halfway. Then I have to take control of everything. But you're supposed to be the man and lead. But how could I respect you as a man when you don't even know you're not even doing shit around here. You're not doing anything. You don't even fucking care, love me. Then he gonna tell me, I do love you. No, you don't. That's just a word. That's just a word that people throw around freely, like it means something. Love is actions. It's not words. They are actions. Okay? And his actions in the relationship showed me just who the fuck I'm dealing with, because I was sleeping with the enemy. Yeah. I didn't even want him in my fucking bed. Okay? Yes. So it be like that sometimes. But like I said, as a woman, you got to gather it. You got to take that. You got to eat that. But just because we have a kid together, that doesn't mean. And I cut him off right away when Khalil was 2 years old. We've been broken up since Khalil was 2 years old. That's okay. He could go to your house and he could come to mine. That's okay. But for me and you to stay together to raise this kid, hell fucking no. That's why I'm saying I never got married, because it's easier to kick the motherfucker out, pack their shit and kick them out, rather than go through the courts and all this shit and but he lived here and the prop. No. The lease, this apartment is in my fucking name. All this furniture, I bought this shit with my hard-earned working money. So when he left, the only thing he had was the clothes on his clothes and shoes. That's it. Everything fucking else, I bought this shit. Okay? Yes. It takes some being real with yourself to see that. More power to you. Thank you, John Quick. I'm so glad you're speaking on this. I had this conversation with my boy cousin. They need advice too. I got to get off this live. I got to eat, guys. But listen. I don't suggest you lower your standards for anyone. I don't suggest this. If a person is insecure and they can't meet you at your level, then they're not for you. Understand this. I don't give a fuck how you think you feel about them, because love begins with a thought. Love is in your mind. Love begins with a thought. You choose. I tell people all the time, you choose to love someone and you choose not to love them. When you're going through a breakup, doesn't that happen? What happens in a relationship? I gotta eat. Let me get me a plate of food. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I have to eat because I have to work after I get off this live. You choose to love people. When you're in a relationship and things are not working out, what's the first thought? I don't love this person. You emotionally disconnect, but it's a thought. It's a thought first, right? You think it. Like, you think it. You're already deciding it. So that's what I'm saying. Love it comes from the mind here. That's your choice. Love is a choice. Relationship is a choice. Don't you choose? Don't you decide to get into an exclusive relationship? Don't you guys have a discussion? Don't you ask, what are we? It's a choice. And it's that person's decision whether they want to enter a relationship or not. That's how it happens. Excuse me, let me pray for my food. Right. That's what I'm saying. Oh, this is my plate of food, guys. I have the salmon with the onions, the peas, and the rice. I hate this person even if I've been cut deep enough. That's a true statement. It's a thin line between love and hate. I'm sorry for eating in front of you guys, but I'm starving. I have to work today. You're not gonna mess up my fucking peace. You hear me? You're not bringing any drama into my life. You're not gonna be using me. You're not anything. Right now, I'm fulfilling my life purpose, my destiny, what I'm here for. You should be doing the same. Focus on your success. You know, we were talking about Earth the other day, and I told people Earth is hell. It is, right? Then I said, I don't know what I did to be here on Earth. But let me tell you something. We're all, we're all here to fulfill our purpose. Yes? Because, I'm sorry, if you guys were to decide to live on Earth or to live on a place that is peaceful, there's no violence, there's no money involved, you could have your own land and there's free food, would you choose that planet or would you choose this fucking shit? You could love a person from a distance? What sign are you? You would choose that planet, right? Me too. But again, I know my purpose. I have a purpose here on Earth. I'm gonna fulfill it. And like I said, my purpose is not sleeping around with Tom, Dick, and Harry. My purpose, if I get into a relationship, if I meet someone, if God send me someone to complete my mission, beautiful. If not, I was born by myself. You know? I done dealt with a lot of heartbreak in life. You know what's the crazy shit? You know what I hate about people? I hate when a man comes into your life and you start sharing intimate things with that person. So you share intimate things and you tell them about hurting you. You've been hurt. Hey, listen. Tell me right now what you're looking for. You be straight up with the person. Tell me right now what you're looking for. Because I can't deal with another heartbreak. You're just being real with that person, right? I can't deal with another heartbreak. Then the motherfucker play games with you and say, I don't want to hurt you. That's not my intention to hurt you. But they still turn around and fucking hurt you. You tell me how that shit works. And they use it against you. Right? And then you know what? If they're willing to say it, you know what they're going to give you? I'm sorry. That's it. If they say sorry, I'm sorry. Hey, woman's world. At that point, do you want to hear they're sorry? At that point, they're sorry. They're a sorry ass. Because you already said that from the beginning. Hey, don't play games with me. I can't deal with another heart. I don't want to deal with if you look at and they feed you false promises knowing that they're gonna fuck you around anyway. And this is why they always get their fucking karma. I'm eating salmon, rice, and sweet peas. I learned a long time not to express that part of me because people use shit against you. Right. Now, here's how it works. But listen, that's how who was I speaking to? Bay, is that you? Okay, Bay. base bay. Okay? Now, the more you get hurt in life, what does that do to you? What does that do to you as a person? It makes you more emotionally stronger and emotionally intelligent. Got it? Do you got what I'm saying here? So when you're an emotionally strong and emotionally intelligent person here, you understand how to deal with emotions because you've been heartbroken more than once, right? So you understand the devil that you're dealing with that's coming into your life. Right? You understand this? So, listen to this. The last person that hurt my feelings, believe it or not, it wasn't Khalil's dad. It was not him that hurt my feelings. He hurt my feelings too, but then another one hurt my feelings also. Yes. Yep. But however, at that time, by that time, I was already emotionally mature and emotionally intelligent. He hurt me, but it didn't sting that hard. Got it? You learn how to deal with these things along the way. Yes. Because then you have a talk to yourself. You have a speech. You have a talk to yourself. Okay? Yeah. And then you just shut it off. Hey, Nikki Nicole, what's up? Hey, Hidelki. So everybody has had that talk to themselves with themselves, right? Am I the only one that had that talk with myself? And then you just change it. Again, it begins with the mind. You just change it. That's it. It'll hurt, but you have a life to live. And you keep living. And in time, you know, because I always tell people, take hurt and pain and you put it into work. You know? That's it. Put it into yourself. Let me tell you something. Beautify yourself. Go to the gym. Take care of yourself. They said there's somebody for everybody, right? That's what they said. Time heals all wounds. It could only make me stronger. Yeah. And a lot of the times, men feel like we're still upset with them. It's not called upset. Get it right. We're disappointed. We're disappointed. We're just disappointed with the whole situation. We're disappointed. What we say, another one bites the dust. Because when we saw something different, you proved to be the same. So we're disappointed. Okay? There's somebody for everybody. Why don't men apologize? Because it's a macho thing. He doesn't want you to know that you're right. It's an ego thing. Do you understand? That's clear narcissistic anyway. Period. if he apologized, then he's saying that you're right and he's wrong. And he's not ready to admit that he's wrong because he's in his ego. That's what that's about. It's about being a macho man and teaching you a lesson. You're a woman. You're supposed to stay in your place. That's an ego thing. Let him have his ego. Half of the time, they don't care to apologize because they possibly fucking on somebody else any damn way. So who are you to apologize to? Trust me, it's a tricky situation when it comes to men, feelings, and the impact that you left in their life. If you didn't leave any impact, so what the fuck is he gonna apologize for? He gonna be like, fuck you, bitch. You didn't mean anything to me any goddamn way. See what I'm saying? Don't you do that to a man? Don't you do that to a man? If a man, if you know, if you don't have any feelings for him or he wasn't doing shit and you curse him out or whatever, what the fuck are you gonna apologize for? It works both ways, right? So that's what I'm saying. So that's how he feels. So if you're dealing with a man that's a piece of shit and he's not a provider and you curse him out and whatever, right? Or if you you know, you're the one treating him like shit. So it could work both ways because we have a lot of bougie females these days, right? Well, it's been going on and during time, it's been going on for centuries, but the more and more bougie that they're taking their fucking kids, excuse me, to restaurants on their first date or their friends and having, you know, want the man to pay for their children dinner and their friends dinner. So you have some unapologetic females as well. That's full of shit, just like these men, right? So it obviously she's showing that she don't give a fuck about the man, right? If she's acting like that. So what? Let me ask you a question. To answer you simply, have you ever looked at any one of these shorts or videos about women, the dates and the paying and shit like that? Are they apologetic of their actions? Are they apologetic? No. You know why? Because they don't give a fuck about that guy. But when you give a fuck about a person, it hits different. So if they're unapologetic, sometimes they don't give a fuck about you. They don't. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about... No, never, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Because why they don't apologize? To answer your question, why these females don't apologize? I tell you why. Because it's called entitlement. They're entitled. They feel like they have that right to do that. And that's the same thing with the pride and the ego with these men. So they're unapologetic because they're in their ego. Pride and ego. So who are you for me to apologize? The same thing with the female. It works the same way, but that's what I'm trying to say. That's it. You know, I keep hearing this fucking song. It's a Trinidadian song. She want me to sing at she party. That's a fucking old song. for free. She want me to sing at she party. You know that song? Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio rising. I'll never regret the kindness, effort, or love I pour out. It was always genuine, and if they play themselves, that's fine. Life catches up to you one way or another. This is what I'm saying. So here's the thing. So a lot of women are living in their masculine phase versus the soft era they say they seek. The feminine, right? Because why? Because for some reason there's a gender how can I say reversal. There's a gender reversal happening here, where it's the men that expect for you to roll out the carpet, bring them flowers and chocolates, do everything while they still treat you like shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like some type of fucking reversal happening here, guys, where there's not a man. I was raised by a fucking man. I was raised by a man. Yes, my dad worked every fucking day. Yes, he was an alcoholic, but he worked every fucking day and he paid the bills. Okay? I was raised by a man. And he allowed my mom to be in her feminine stage, where she does her hair and makeup and shit and save her money. And he took care of all the fucking bills. And my dad even cooked and cleaned. I was raised by a man. I haven't met a man yet. Just because you have a dick doesn't make you a man. My dad too. My dad used to cook better than my mom too. Right? Divinely flavored. But then they want to dick you down. They want to give you the business because they feel like sex means everything these days. Oh, I could just dick her down and I have that bitch cooking and cleaning for me. No. The women that are awakened and know the bullshit, we're not tolerating that shit. They don't make them like that anymore. They are worse these days. They are too ego-driven. They think of us as a dime a dozen. You're right about that, Nicole Williams. I believe it. You're right. Yes. You got that right. This generation of men barely want to take out the trash. I bet alone get a job. This is what I'm saying, Brianna. This is what I'm fucking saying. Okay? Yes. Scrunter. Okay, thank you. Scrunter sings she in the... there you go, Brooklyn. You be on your shit. Have the nerve to expect wife behavior giving boyfriend energy. Not even boyfriend. Giving little boy energy. Giving kid energy. Yeah. Okay. Some men are very feminine. You telling me? You telling me? They're looking better than the fucking women out here. Yeah? Yeah. And let me tell you something. You know what insecure narcissistic men do? They always want to get a woman that's insecure or they look better than the woman. They want to get somebody that they look better than. That's disgusting, right? It's the truth. Because they know that she ain't going nowhere. She's insecure. She ain't going nowhere while he fuck Tom, Dick, and Harry and possibly get pregnant and have, oh, yeah. Telling you the fucking truth. It's fucking disgusting. Too old for the bullshit, but they don't stop. They don't stop. Shit. I'm not sending pictures of I'm not sending no pussy pictures, no naked pictures. I'm not sending no asshole pictures, nothing. Nothing. You know how you send those videos of you playing with yourself and pussy pictures and shit? Oh no, they can't even get a fucking picture. Nothing. We don't know, babes. We don't know, Nunes. Not I said the cat, right? Yeah. But this is what they want, right? How many of you guys have men that they say, oh, send me a picture of this and send me a picture of that? They always want to see, right? They do, right? Happy Friday, Saki Marie. I made the mistake and that nigga shared it with his friend. Now that's some corny shit. That's some corny shit. Oh, Kathy, your name is Katie or Kathy? Taurus 22. That's some fucking corny shit. That's some corny shit right there. Why are you sharing my shit with other people? Let me tell you something. That happened to me too. That happened to me too. Okay? Yeah. That happened to me too. I would just say, I'm just going to leave it like that. That happened to me too. Yes. There was a guy, right? Can you sue them for that? You can. You can. You can sue them for that. Yes. Hold on. Yes, that's illegal. Just like how people could go to jail for infecting people with incurable diseases. Yes, you can't sue them. Okay. There was this guy. He was full of himself. And he was in a relationship. But we know that he was a fuckboy. And he was gonna play this game between me and a girl that we weren't really friends like that, but we were associated, like we were associates. Sending us pictures of his body and shit like that. Now, mind you, I already slept with him. Okay? Now, how would you feel if you already slept with someone and they're sending pictures to somebody that you are acquainted with. And they're telling you about the pictures that they sending, that this person is. What, how would you feel about that situation? Thank you, Woman's World. That's foul, right? That's foul, right? It will get my live flagged. I never got flagged before for cursing. Right? Okay. That's how I feel about it too. But you know what I didn't like? What I didn't like is that she was always talking about the guy. Every time she called me, she would bring his name up. So, and mind you, at that time, I wasn't speaking to him. I haven't spoken to him in like a year. So I'm like, why does she keep asking me about him? So my brain, you know, it started, you know, something went off. So I said, I said, she's fucking around with him. Yes. But then she admitted it. She admitted the thing and this and that. I was like, oh, okay. It's like she wanted me to know. And I was glad to know. Because why you always asking about him? Why are you always talking about him? I'm over here trying to talk, you know, trying to catch up with you, see how we're not even friends, but yo, what's up? You call me, what's up? How you doing? You know, how's your kid or whatever? Huh? It's catty, right? That's a female. That's stupid shit. Yeah. So, you know, but I wanted to test her. She wanted to play a game with me, so I wanted to play a game with her. So she called him a pretty boy. Oh, because you know he's a pretty boy. I said, you mean a fuck boy? I know he's a fuck boy. So she was like, what do you mean by that? I was like, what do you mean what I mean? I said, everybody done had a piece of him. So what the fuck you talking about? Boy, did that hurt her fucking feelings. I could hear it in her throat. It hit the back of her throat. It's something that happened to her throat. Like she, you know, it's like a big gulp or something that she did. I know that hurt it, babes. But somebody had to tell your ass. Uh-huh. Nah, I don't talk to them. I would never talk to, if I start dating again, I would never talk to the, nope, that's none of their business about who I'm dating. I'm going to keep my dating. I'm going to keep my love life personal. That's it. Nobody needs to know who I'm dating, who I'm fucking. That's nobody's business. Who is this wait a minute. Yeah, I can't deal with that bullshit. Okay, I'm not going to be dealing with people on here. This is not how this works. Okay? So, yeah. So, yeah, another one bites the dust. The fuck is going on here? Okay? But anyway, yeah, so I just think that that's corny. I think that, you know, again, Because she thought that she was getting information out of me. She wanted to know if we were fucking or what we were doing, or she was like trying to get some kind of information. And I was like, really? Okay. Oh, he's a pretty boy? No, he's a fuck boy. Okay? A fuck boy? Yeah, he's a fuck boy. Don't you know that, girl? That everybody has a piece of that dick? Everybody done had a piece of that dick. I'm serious. Uh-huh. But I told you, it hit the back of her throat. I could hear it. Something happened to her that she felt she got hurt behind what I said. That's how I know that they was fucking around and she had feelings for him. And I said, okay. Because you shouldn't care. Why do you care? Why do you care? Yeah. Yes. Everybody could get a piece of that. You thought you were special? Oh, please don't tell me that you thought you were special here, girl. You understand? Mm-mm. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. I hurt that motherfucking bitch feelings. I hurt her feelings. Don't you understand? Don't you get it? Do you get it now? Okay? Don't fuck around with me. I hurt your fucking feelings. Okay? Let me tell you something. Now I'm gonna sound like a little girl, a teenage girl. I hurt her because she hurt me. But it's true. I wanted to stab her. I wanted to stab her so she could feel it. That's why I did that. Because she was working my fucking nerves. She was working me with that guy. She kept working me with him. I'm like, well, what's going on? Why you keep talking about him? Listen, that's the past. I'm trying to forget about him. Okay? And you keep bringing him up. That means you had, but so I wanted to stab her. I wanted to stab her where it hurt, and I did. I stabbed her in the throat because she choked up. My rising and my moon is Aries. Oh, I sound like a Sag. My dad was a Sag. Steady at because why would listen? Anytime a person continuously talk about another person, that means they want information, right? Why are you bringing up the fact that he's sending you pictures and all this shit of his body? Why are you telling me that? To see if I got offended? No, but I'm gonna offend you now and I'm gonna hurt your feelings. She did offend me though. You know why he offended me? He offended me the most though. He offended me because it's like you gonna go that low? You gonna go that low, motherfucker, with that bitch? Oh God. It's like you get offended. Don't you get offended, females? And when you see a guy fucking around or cheat on you with a girl that's busted, you're like, yo, what the fuck? But that's what I'm saying. Easy. They look for easy. They look for not complicated, but those be the most complicated ones. The easy ones be the most complicated ones. Those are crazy ones out there. Okay? It ain't that easy with those motherfuckers. Sound like she was trying to find out if you had something going. Then she was even talking about pussies. Why the fuck do I look like a gynecologist? I'm not a fucking gynecologist. Why don't you go to the gynecologist and find out why your shit is stinking like that? Okay? But I feel like she was trying to find out how my shit, what the fuck kind of shit you want? Okay? Yes. What, bitch? You want to smell it? What's going on here? You know? Trying to find out about the other person, the other bitch crotch. He was a Sag, shared my picture with a Pisces friend. Look at that shit. Duh. Yo, and you know what sign did it to me? A Capricorn. A Capricorn did that corny shit to me. Shared my picture. Yes. Yep. Motherfuckers is weird. Weirdos. Yeah, she telling me all this shit about her fucking vagina and all this fucking bullshit. Yo, that bitch got me so mad. That bitch pissed me off. Yes, a Capricorn did that shit to me. A Capricorn. January 15th. That was his birthday. We never slept together, but we was just exchanging photos. I should have put his big mandingo online and see if anybody recognized it. Okay. Yeah, he a January Capricorn, January 15th, that motherfucker. But he did have it going on down there. I ain't gonna lie. I never got a chance to test drive it though. Cause he did some corny shit. It may have been, being as though he did that shit, it could have been big and boring any fucking way. He could have been boring in the fucking bedroom any goddamn way. Am I into numerology? Not really. I know about it though. My back is hurting. I need to go see a chiropractor. Yeah, it may have been big and boring. You know those motherfuckers. They got it going on. They drop their drawers and they roll out like a fucking fruit roll up and shit. You're like, damn. But then it's like they fucking whack and corny and shit. You're like, oh god, you don't have no fucking spice to you. Like, yo, what the fuck, you know? God, it's just like, ew. You feel nasty. You feel nasty. Like, what the hell did I just do here? Right? No motion, no nothing. Oh, remember, set it off when she had to sleep with that man for the money, the way he was fucking her and shit. He's like fucking her like he was doing push up, and the fucking head. The only thing the headboard was banging. Jada Pinkett in the bed. She like, and he like that, like that, like that. Okay. He act like he was really doing something. He wasn't really doing nothing. He just had his hand on the headboard and was just like, like a fucking robot and shit. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's a terrible position to be put in. To have to sleep with, that's what I was telling you guys before. To have to sleep with someone and you really don't, you need the fucking money. It's not prostitution, but yeah, you needed it. You needed it. So you just go through it. You go through it. She walked out of there feeling this. You feel nasty. What did she do after that? She was holding on to her sweater and she went in the shower with scrubbing, right? That's what I'm saying. You feel nasty, like, what the hell I did here? I'm telling you the truth. She took a shower, right? That's what you do. It's like humping on, yeah. Oh shit. That shit funny, man. Oh man. Woo! But it's the truth. Us women, we deal with some shit, man. We deal with some shit. This is why I couldn't be in the sex industry. Because some of those men that they be putting those women to sleep with, it's like fucking disgusting. It's like terrible. I would be drugged up all the fucking time. Like, come on. Hit me with another one. You know? Yes. It's like, ugh. Mm-mm. Then they be wanting you to have threesomes and same. I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. Let me tell you something. The most disgusting shit I saw was there was about 30 men, but they were old men. Old. Droopy skin. And the girl was young. Young 20-something-year-old. And these motherfuckers in their 60s and shit. All of them fucking this little girl. Well, she not little, but fucking this girl. I can't do that. All those old men like that. That's disgusting. Yo, for real. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Catherine? Hey, Mary Baines. Yeah. They all were surrounding her. All surrounding her. She sucking all the old men cock, and then there's one hitting her like, missionary style and shit. Old men. It was disgusting. Leave your SSI check on the right. Right. Yo, you know, let me tell you, you ever heard of the vampire pussy? These men be having vampire pussies out here. Okay, that's what we call it in New York, the vampire pussy. They're not gonna see you during the daytime. They only call you around a certain amount of time where nobody's gonna see you and nobody's gonna know that that they're fucking you here. Yeah, so everybody has had one of those guys that nobody wants. You don't want them to know about here. It's like something that you want to leave in the past. Yeah, leave the social security number. No, the social security number is the most important thing, and make sure he has a will and try to get power of attorney. Like, yo, do you have a will? Do you have a will already? If you don't have a will, let's go do that. How I could be power of attorney. Ah, I'm telling you. Yeah. Yo, did you see Anna Marie? It's like Anna Nicole. It's not Anna Marie. Anna Nicole. When she married that old man in the wheelchair, he had the gas pump, the oxygen pump on him. Come on now, let's be for real. She know what she was doing. She was smart as fuck. That motherfucker can't fuck anymore. He's in the wheelchair. She young as fuck. She's hot and young as fuck, and he was a billionaire. Hello. That's the only way I'm getting married, if that motherfucker is old in the wheelchair and about to die. And yeah, that's it. You can't do it. Okay? She was rich. She was rich over that motherfucker. She was rich. She died. But she died because she took herself. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm saying that's how you want them. You want them in a wheelchair where they have a limp noodle fucking dick. It can't stand anymore. And they on an oxygen pump. That's it. He was just happy. Let me tell you something. He was just happy that he died with a beautiful woman on his arm. He was just happy that he could marry that young shit. and have a young woman on his arm. That's it. She fulfilled his fantasy. Now give me the fucking money. It's a transaction. It's a transaction. Everything's a fucking transaction. That's what they say, right? Okay? Yes. On their last leg. There you go, babes. There you go. Okay? So that's the only way I'm going to get married. If that motherfucker is a billionaire and he's in a wheelchair with a pump. Okay? Now, if he's a billionaire now, I ain't going to front. He he look good. Yeah, we going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to get married. He look good and shit. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, we going to get married. Yeah, fuck that. But either way, the old fart was in the fucking wheelchair. He look, and he died. How long did he live after they got married? What, a month? A month? Man, she was good. She was good. Okay? All she had to do was sit down and keep him fucking company. Rub his head a little bit and make him feel good here and there. Make sure his oxygen tank was on and he got his mask on, and roll him around in the fucking wheelchair. Yeah, you know, that's it. Okay? Take him for a spin around the pool and shit. You want to go outside? Take him for a spin around the pool. You know, that's it. Okay, or park his wheelchair to the side, and you take a dip in the pool. Put on a bikini, because he could only look. He can't do shit with you, right? So yeah, you put on a bikini and you dance for him in the pool. Like, you like that, baby? He died a happy man. Okay. Sure it wasn't the blood. I'm pretty sure Anna Nicole was sleeping with other people much younger than him during that marriage, during the time that he was alive. Okay? Yes. You killing him faster, but that's the point. That's the point. That's the point. So you won't look at him anymore. That's bad, right? Right? I'm telling you, that's the truth. Hey, okay? Yes. It's the truth. Like all men say, oh, all women are gold diggers. Okay, well, that's a fact. Get one that you can afford. Okay? Just get one that you can afford. It's fucked up, but it's the truth. This is what we call dark humor. It's dark humor. That's a fact, right? All women are gold diggers. Okay. Yeah. So they say that men are supposed to be the providers. So get you one that you can provide for. Period. Sending lots of love from Toronto. Hey, Carolina. Hey, Toronto. Oh, Tyrone just joined us. Tyrone, what is your sign? What is your sign, Tyrone? I was reaching out to you earlier on the live. You just, you was acting like a nigga. You just left me. You left me on read. I was like, yo, where's Tyrone? I'm calling on Tyrone, and Tyrone is nowhere to be found. I had a question for you. I forgot it now. Yeah. See, I can't even depend on you, Tyrone. They said I gotta call Tyrone, and when I'm calling out to Tyrone, you know where to be found. You just like the rest of them niggas, right? Up and leave. Leaving a bitch on read. Okay. You better call Tyrone. Call him. Oh, your neighbor came over. That's what's up. That's what's up. What side are you, Tyrone? How old are you? Oh shit. We're gonna be pimping Tyrone out today. You here now? I see you. I see you present. I see you present. Congratulations and thank you. Okay, so what side are you and how old are you? I used to do this shit back in my lives, man. We used to have a lot of fun back in the days when I used to do my lives and shit. We used to have a lot of fun. You're a Capricorn at 47? Okay, no thank you. Now let's I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, man. January 5th? Okay. All right. Okay. 47. A Capricorn. So that means you solid. You're grounded. Capricorns, they say Capricorns are usually grounded people, grounded, solid people. Yeah, they got a good memory. But you're right about these dudes. I'm not one of them, though. Have you ever been one of these dudes, though, Tyrone? Don't lie now. Don't fib on this live. Have you ever been one of these dudes? They don't forget a goddamn thing. My son is a Capricorn. I feel like I'm on Jeopardy. I did ask a simple question, right? Tyrone just left again. What happened, Tyrone? Cat got your tongue? You can't answer the question? Tyrone the freak, he's born on the 5th. Oh, no, you have never been one. Why do I find that so hard to believe? Why do I have a hard time believing this? Why? Okay. You're the only son? So you only have sisters, or you're the oh, you have 2 sisters. And oh, just like my mom. My mom had one son and 3 girls. So he was the only guy in the dude in the household. So you understand? Oh, so you understand the female. That's very good. That's very good. So let me ask you a question, right? Do you go down on every? I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure you're sexually, like, you've had sex in your life. I'm pretty sure that you've had sex in your life. I don't know if you're in a relationship or not. Guys can play with your hearts, of course. Oh, yeah, women can do it too. Women can do it too. It works both ways. But do you go down on every? Do you? I'm a freak. I can't even finish the fucking question. I can't even finish the question. Cause he's a super freak, a freaky, yeah. Okay. Hey. I gotta listen to that song. Yo, Rick James. I'm Rick James, bitch. Rick James was actually an Aquarius. He ain't fuck around. But I was gonna ask you, Taj, before you answer. Oh, before you ask. Okay, but before I ask what? Yeah, right before I ask, he's like, I'm a freak. Okay. Yeah. And so is R. Kelly, right? R. Kelly, what? What? R. Kelly's a Capricorn too, isn't he? January, but I forgot that motherfucker birthday. But yeah, My bad. No problem. No problem, Tyrone. No problem, Tyrone. We see where you headed. We see where you at. We I got you. I got you, man. I got you. Okay. So can you have can you can you have sex with somebody that you're not attracted to? That was the question. And does he go down on every and do you perform oral in every sexual encounter? Yes. Oh, so yes, you can have sex with somebody that you're not attracted to, and no, you don't perform oral on everyone. Hey, super freak, a freaking, freaking. Okay, so let me ask you, what would you prefer? What would you prefer? Would you prefer a sexy woman, or would you prefer a beautiful woman? Or if you could have it your way, both. But if you had one preference, would you prefer a sexy woman or a beautiful woman? Oh, so you don't sleep with unattractive people. You don't sleep with people that you're not attracted to. I thought you said yes. My bad. If I was wrong, my bad. But that's what I That's a good question, right? The ladies want to know. Tick tock, tick tock. A tick tock, you don't stop. Remember that Color Me Bad? I wanna sex you up. as soon as he said, as soon as he said, as soon as he said he's a freak, all these sexual songs is coming up now. My live is lagging. Oh no. Okay. Let me shut it down. I'll come back up. I'll be back, guys.